She didn't think much of the message at first. It appeared quietly on her screen one night, glowing against the darkness of her small room. "Hello, beautiful." Sophia paused. It was a kind of message she had ignored 100 times before. Random, predictable, empty. But something about this one made her hesitate. Maybe it was the timing. Maybe it was the loneliness she hadn't admitted to herself. Or maybe it was him. His name was Alex. At least, that was what he said. He didn't rush her like the others. He didn't flood her with shallow compliments or push for attention. Instead, he asked questions, simple ones. How was your day? Have you eaten? What makes you happy? And he listened. That was the difference. Sophia was 32, a graphic designer who spent most of her time working behind a screen. Life had become a quiet loop. Projects, deadlines, sleep. No excitement, no connection, just survival. Until Alex. Every morning, his messages were waiting. "Good morning, my queen." Every afternoon, he checked in. "Don't forget to rest." Every night, he stayed. "I wish I was there with you." Slowly, without realizing it, Sophia began to rearrange her life around him. Her phone was no longer just a device. It was a doorway, and on the other side of it was someone who seemed to care. Alex told her he was an engineer working offshore. His job kept him busy, he explained. The network was poor, which was why video calls never worked. "Trust me," he would say, "the connection here is terrible. I wish you could see me." Sophia believed him. Weeks turned into months, and the connection between them deepened. Their conversations became more personal, more intimate. One night, after hours of talking, his message came through. "Sophia, I think I'm falling in love with you." She stared at the screen, her heart racing. It felt sudden, fast, but it also felt right. "I feel the same," she replied. And just like that, everything changed. Alex's affection intensified. His words became sweeter, heavier, more consuming. "You're my future," he told her. "I want to marry you. You're the best thing that ever happened to me." Sophia found herself smiling more, laughing more. For the first time in a long time, she felt seen. But slowly, almost invisibly, her world began to shrink. When she mentioned her friends, Alex would respond gently. "They don't understand what we have." When she talked about her family, he would say, "They might try to come between us. It's just you and me, Sophia." And she believed him. Then, one day, everything shifted. "Sophia, I need your help." The message felt different, heavier. He explained that something had gone wrong at work. Funds had been delayed. He was stuck, and there was no one else he could turn to. "I hate asking this," he said, "but you're the only one I trust." Sophia didn't hesitate. "How much do you need?" The first transfer was 150,000 Nigerian nairas. "Thank you, my love," he replied. "I'll pay you back soon." But soon came another problem, an equipment issue. 300,000 Nigerian nairas. Then a travel complication. 500,000 Nigerian nairas. Each time, the urgency increased. Each time, the promises followed. "This is the last time. We'll be together soon. I'm doing this for us." Sophia believed every word. By the time the request stopped, she had sent 2,900,000 Nigerian nairas. It wasn't just money to her. It was a future, a life she had already started to imagine. Then, slowly, things began to feel off. Alex became harder to reach. His responses were delayed. His story started to repeat. Small details no longer matching up. "Sophia, why are you doubting me?" he asked one night. "After everything I've told you?" "I'm not," she replied quickly. "I'm sorry. I trust you." And she meant it. Or at least, she wanted to. But the doubt lingered. One morning, she woke up and reached for her phone. No message. She frowned and typed, "Good morning." The message didn't go through. Confused, she tried again and again. Nothing. Her heart began to pound. She opened his profile. Gone. Blocked. Just like that, Alex disappeared. No explanation. No goodbye. Nothing. Panic turned into desperation as Sophia searched for answers. She retraced their conversations, looked at his pictures, his words. everything. Then she tried something she had never thought to do before, a reverse image search. Her breath caught. The photos weren't his. The man she had been talking to didn't exist. Every detail, every story, every moment. Fake. Sophia stared at her screen, her hands trembling. I wasn't in a relationship, she whispered to herself. I was in a script. The weight of it all crashed down at once. The money was gone. But worse than that was the realization. She had been manipulated, not because she was foolish, but because she had loved. The days that followed were heavy with silence. Sophia withdrew, replaying every moment in her mind, searching for where it all went wrong. The signs had been there, too perfect, too fast, too urgent. He never showed his face. He always had an excuse. He needed money again and again, but love had made it easy to ignore. Eventually, Sophia spoke. Not at first, not easily, but she did. She shared her story, not for sympathy, but for awareness. If my story can stop even one person, she said, then it wasn't for nothing. And slowly, something shifted. The pain didn't disappear, but it changed. It became a warning, a lesson, a voice. Because in a world where connections are made through screens, not everything that feels real is real. Not every "I love you" is truth, and not every person behind a message is who they claim to be. Love doesn't rush. It doesn't isolate. And it never asks you to prove it with money. Sophia learned that the hard way, because sometimes the most dangerous scams don't look like crime. They look like love.